Sampling is a method used when you take units or a sample, which is the subset of a population, out of the population of interest. It is done to estimate and generalize the characteristics of the whole population. Since the sample is the representative of the population, it should have the characteristics of the whole population in order to obtain the correct data. It is also a must that in the process of sampling, there is randomness in the selection in order to avoid bias. There are a few types of sampling methods. One of them is the systematic sampling method, wherein you select a sample by taking every kth unit from an ordered population. The first unit should be selected at random, and k is the sampling interval. Take note that the population should have a certain order, such as a chronological or alphabetical sequence, so that this method may be used. The following are the steps in using the systematic sampling method. First, number the units of the population from 1 to n, where the capital N is the total number in the population. For example, we have our class 11 Suchi as a population. N would be equal to 39 since there are 39 students in our class. Next, determine k, the sampling interval, by using the formula k is equal to capital N divided by n, where the small letter n is the number of units you wish to have in your sample. Going back to our previous example, say for example we would want to interview 13 students and ask them about their thoughts in school. The small letter n would then be 13. Using the formula capital N divided by small n, we would have 39 divided by 13. The answer would be 3, the sampling interval. This means that every third unit will be in the sample. After this, use a randomization mechanism like Excel's RANDBetween to find R, which will be the first unit of your sample. Take note that R should be greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to k, the sampling interval. For our example, using Excel, we type in the formula equals RANDBetween, open parenthesis 1, comma, 3, closed parenthesis, and whatever Excel chooses will be R, the first unit of the sample. Lastly, determine the remaining units in the sample by getting every kth unit from R, the first unit in the sample. The other units will be R plus k, R plus 2k, R plus 3k, and so on and so forth. This can also be done in Excel by placing the first 3 units of the sample in adjacent cells and then dragging the fill handle until you have n, your number of desired units in the sample. Since the R in our example is 1, we use the formulas 1 plus 3, 1 plus 6 or R plus 2k, and 1 plus 9 or R plus 3k to get the remaining units. We then type the first unit in the sample, which is 1, and the next few after it in Excel, in adjacent cells, and then drag the fill handle until we have 13 cells filled, wherein 13 is equivalent to the small number n, or the desired number of units in the sample. The units that are seen in the cells in Excel are the subjects of the sample, and are the every kth unit. The samples in this example are those with the class numbers 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 25, 28, 31, 34, and 37.